Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, we've got baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Shota Imanaga.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go. And now Michael Harris the second. That's off the inside corner. And away we go this afternoon. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Way high. Fouls one off. 2-2. Stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he used the slow curve very effectively right there. He just spun it up to the plate and had his guy way out front. Not only a good pitch, but a really good job of setting it up.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. He swings and fouls one off. Profar, who hails from Curacao. Same place that produced Andrew Jones. Profar, an all-star a season ago, batting second in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering is downstairs. And there's a foul ball. One out, bases empty. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Fastball for a strike. The 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the friendly confines. And on the hill today, Chris Sale.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Outside low. Ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And a swing and a miss. Sale off to a great start. 2 away.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Bush. Check swing, he held up. 1-0. Suzuki off of first with 2 away. Sale with the move to first. And he dives back in safely. And another ball. Just missed.
3 balls, no strike.
There's the strike. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. One left for the Cubs. We played an inning, no score. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. New inning getting started. Here is Matt Olson.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
And that's in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Slice down the right side. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson zips it to first. Ozuna is out. Two down, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. That misses the zone. 2-2. Up the middle. And that one handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
With two outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Here's Sean Murphy. That's in there. It's 0-1. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Shota Imanaga with the strikeout. One left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here at Wrigley Field, Swanson digs in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
That one in there across the letters. Sale, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
That's a ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Nico Horner, the next to hit, takes outside. So 2 balls and no strikes. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So 2 down now, and here is Pete Crow Armstrong. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Two outs. Off the plate inside, and a count even 1-1. Right side. Gloves it on the dive. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
On to the 3rd inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jared Kellner. Shota back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball. Next offering upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Swinging a foul straight back. Runner at first with no outs here. The shortstop takes the ball. Step off, throw to first. And he's back in safely. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So digging in, Michael Harris the second. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
In there at the knees. 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Profar down. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Grounder might be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it on to Bush. It's a double play.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Gage Workman. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1. Swings through that.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Foul ball there. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside. That's down and in. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
In the box with one away as he takes ball 1. There's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Amaya leads off first with one away. On the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-1. Fought off foul. That's off the mark. It's 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That one missed. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Two on, one out, and that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Golden opportunity right here. And that one popped in the air, left field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Michael Bush. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Olsen steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 1 and the Braves nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Austin Riley. This one in the air. Bush. And it's caught for the out.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He's 0 for 1. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The Cubbies up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike. Ozuna, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
2 down, nobody on. Outside low, and a count now even up. And there's a ball. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
2 outs, runner at first. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. Reached on an infield single his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And ball 1. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So here's Murphy now. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2 ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 3. First and second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And they lead it. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Two outs. That clips the corner.
Ball.
Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Bottom 4, and now it's Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Sale delivers. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Corner batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Out to short. Arcia. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Grounded out his first time up. That's down and in. A slider missed.
I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 3. Draws the walk
That's the
there.
ball. Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Gage Workman. 0 for 1 so far. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Crow Armstrong off of first with 2 away. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Cubs leave 1, and they still trail it here 3-1. Back here at the friendly confines. Now here is Orlando Arcia. And first offering is fouled off.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. When the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Action in the pen down there. Keegan Thompson up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Brazier warming up as well. And now 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is down low.
Full count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Shota Imanaga will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Keegan Thompson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
So the lineup flips over. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a foul out of play. And 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. No outs. Runner on second. That one is upstairs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Now all even up. Stays alive. Man at second. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Profar batting with one down, takes a strike. One out and a runner at second. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that's a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And downstairs. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering is outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
2 on, 1 out. So here's Riley now. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Two on, 1 out. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's Matt Olson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Fouled off. He was late. Arcia, the lead runner, out at second. Profar at first, 2 out of the inning. Just missed. Marcell Ozuna on deck for Atlanta. That one finds the corner. Full count now.
Full count.
Now this is in the air down the line. Hat moving under this one. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. 2 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Cubs 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And that is out of play. One down, base is empty.
Ball. 1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Olsen. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one ripped but foul. That one not close. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Cubs are down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Ryan Brazier.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Caleb Thielbar up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. And that one fouled off. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Albies in the box again, takes a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
1-2.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
First pitch misses. Albies stands at first with one out. Just missed. Here's a 2-0.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That one missing inside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Runners at first and second with one gone. That's a strike across the top of the zone. That's inside. Now 1-2. And a ground ball to first. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Cubs 1. here at Wrigley Field. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. Sale back to work. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
And that one is downstairs, and the count now 2-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Johnson, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And Sale deals. That one misses, and now 3-0. Fastball for a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And a 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone. And then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Kelnick. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter number 7, shortstop.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. And that drops in for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. Right through there for a strike. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. And the Cubs are down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Julian Merriweather.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. That's outside. 1-0. Merriweather, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In for a strike. And it's 1-1. Just missed. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. pulled the string on the changeup.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Profar climbs in on that left side. Profar gets a piece there. Next offering upstairs. That clips a corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one high in the air to left center. Hat hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Braves 3 and the Cubs 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Aaron Bummer.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Got one out to right. Fair ball.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Ball, no.
And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss there.
With 2 strikes,
1-2.
may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ground ball could be 2. Albies over to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Gage Workman, the next Cub to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
On the ground. And it's just foul. That was close. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in easily. Tying run at the plate. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe in second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
The tying run at the plate. In the dirt, Well done behind the dish. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Caleb Thielbar. Here comes Austin Riley. 0 for 3 in this one. This one in the air. Corner. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Tyson Miller, the young right-hander, up and throwing. One down, base is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And a big swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
The 0-1 right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Cubs 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Pierce Johnson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So back to the top of the order. In half up to hit. 1 for 3. And that skips in the dirt. That one at 95 missed up top. 2-0. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Pierce Johnson fires. Hard hit left side. Zips it across.
He's out.
One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So up now for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. He was late there, strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Johnson fires. Ball 1 there. The Cubs trailing by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Struck him out swinging. Gassed it right by him.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki. On the outside corner, 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Two outs. That's the 3rd. And the Cubs go 1, 2, 3. We go to the 9th, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Thielbar back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Fastball is outside. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Tyson Miller appears to be getting loose. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Amaya right there to make the grab. 1 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Swing and a foul straight back. Bases empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Just off the outside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a high chopper. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
The right fielder, Jared Kellner.
2 down, bases empty. Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two down, nobody on. And another ball. He swings and fouls one off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Cubs 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Bush leading things off and takes a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The next offering misses. And the count 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Swanson stands in here, takes ball 1 low. The Cubbies down by a pair. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. So here's Horner now. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
No.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Tying run at the plate. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And they're down to their last out. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. The Cubs down to their final strike.
1-2.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.